Welcome back to Crusader Kings 3. Welcome back to the world of A Song of Ice and Fire and this Ironborn mercenary campaign. We currently find ourselves in the free city of Mir. We're doing okay. In between episodes, we've been grinding a little bit of money, and as we have a look at our military, pretty much ish maxed out on our men at arms. We've got 3 of 3, we've got 7, 7, and 8 of 7 somehow. Still not too sure how we did that. We've got, when we get fully reinforced, which hopefully will be soonish, we'll have 1,755 men. We're still looking to get a little bit reinforced. We've got a good amount of gold, and we've got a good amount of provisions for now. However, things have developed. There have been some political developments while we have been in between episodes. Now, as you can see, the Iron Throne are vassalizing the Ironborn. The Iron Islands no longer to be independent, but now once again under the yoke of Targaryen Westerosi rule. They briefly gained their independence while Robert Baratheon lost his war. However, that has been put down with the sword, with the counties of Ten Towers, Volmark and Jewelwood being occupied, and of course losing many battles against the royal troops. Now, I don't think Aegon actually has any dragons. He's got Blackfire though. Anvil. Yeah, he hasn't actually got any dragons. Fantastic. At least, yeah, I don't think he actually does. So we should be, the Targaryens aren't totally impenetrable, they're not totally invincible. However, close to home, we've been just hanging out in Mir, doing a few contracts here and there. We've even performed in the play, we've done a bit of stewardship, whatever we can get our hands on. But Tirosh and Lys are now at war. In fact, I think we should have a hand in helping. We actually haven't done any proper mercenary work this entire time, if we're completely honest. We have been fighting, doing odd jobs for some nobles. We haven't actually got our band together and been like, let's go, and clap some enemies. So I think that's what we're going to do now. Tirosh is obviously on their way out. They've got quite a few decent men-at-arms, but I think we could probably take them just ourselves. Yeah, they've got some levies. We've got 1,400, nearly 1,500 men of very, very good stock. Now, what we're going to do is get heavy captain. Yeah, heavy cav captain. I know we haven't got any good ones, unfortunately, but it is an extra amount of whatever. So to the first Magister Tregar of Lys. Of course, we want to join the winning side. We want to help you in the war against Tirosh. Put on 3 speed. Let's get accepted. Come on, anytime today would be nice. We've joined the war. Let's raise all the boys. There we go. Here we go. We've got so many boys now. Where is the army of Lys? Over here. Okay, well, let's go over here and see if we can help out somewhat. Ooh. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Where are these guys going? Okay, now these are Jalabar's Pathfinders. Other mercenaries under Captain Jalabar, hey? Ah, well, I think our first victims, maybe these guys. They are disembarking. It's not saying how far. They've still got 7 days left to go to there. We'll be able to catch them. We're going to catch somebody. We're going to catch somebody at least. They recently disembarked. 2 years in debt. Bed Army Commander, of course, yeah. I've got 34 advantage, 19 martial skill, leading on soldiers and valor, plus 10, baby. We're going to get hopefully a victory here. Here we go. Engagement at the Battle of Ennar. The first time we're actually being used as a proper mercenary party. There we go. 72 advantage. We've got plus 41. Martial skill, Unrelenting Faith. Again, we're getting that Unrelenting Faith from the Faith Hostility. From our religion. Valor plus 10 leading on soldiers. Paying the iron price. Oh, baby. Coastal advantage. Of course, on the coast we are so good, and they recently disembarked and in debt. It's not going to be good for them. There you go. A battle. Any war score. 28% war score. Oof. 20 piety and prestige and 100 war contribution, baby. And we're not finished there. We lost practically nothing in that battle. Let's head down south and see if we can try and pick off these mercenaries. Yeah, they're running away. Where are they? Oh, they're over here. Let's see if we can chase them down. Well, we are going to be able to here at Tananrian, however you say it. Might be crossing a river, that's fine. They have got a heavy horse, just like us. But Captain Jalabar with only 10 advantages is not going to go well for you. There we go. And another victory for us. Damage between the Joe and the Seaborn, whatever. 29% war score. Whatever. The other army of Lys did join. Whatever. I think Reaver's 39 because Armoured Footman at 21. Armoured Horseman, so good. And then they got a couple at the end. Stealing my kill, stealing the glory. But Kemet, Lionel, Walgrave didn't do anything. Sauron didn't do anything. But a victory for us once again. Let's maybe head back west and let's have a look if we can see. We actually didn't lose any men in that, I don't think, which is fantastic. We should have plenty. Score can't exceed. I don't know if there's any where I can see my contribution. I think I should have plenty of contribution to get paid for this. We will see. Let's try and take Pathme or whatever you say that. Ooh, the Rolor. Red Priest have become High Priest Tibruso of Mir as the head of faith. The followers of the Rolor are organising. Stand with us. Contract. To join the peasant uprising against. Ooh. Ooh. Now. Where are you? You're over here. Says you're a new stand with this contract. I'm not seeing a contract anywhere unless it's here. I guess it's there. We could actually win that. We could win that very easily. Yeah, we're not doing anything here. I don't suggest though. Is there supply enough here for us? Supply limit 22,000. Yeah, let's not go out on our own. Let's help the Lysini main army. I'm not seeing any other enemy armies, by the way. Yeah, there's an army over there not doing much. That's fine. But let's help the main army. Let's rub shoulders with our employers. There we go. Help them out in the Ragged Hill. The Siege of the Tattered Banner. They're having some other people join them. If they want to touch down on mainland Essos, we're going to slap them down like the brutal Ironborn that we are. Here we go, boys. Nearly there. Surely this is the war. 100%. 100%. There you go. There you go. Oh, there's a battle here, and it's not looking good for the peasants, unfortunately. Although there's... Ooh. A big army there. We just don't want to lose any men. We're just going to sit here and calm down and wait for that. Victory. We won the war led by First Magister of Lys against the... There you go. Against the title. Blah, blah, blah. Did we get gold? I don't know if we did. So be it. Did we get gold? I don't think we did. That's a shame. Anyway, we'll disband. Whatever. Lys is now going quite strong by Tirosh. Tirosh is not looking too strong. It's fighting rebellion. I suppose it didn't help. Now, stand with us, Magister Seria. You are fighting... you all got 100%. There's no point in it. Fine. 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 Now, Tirosh, I think that's a little bit too strong for us to take down on our own. We lost a few men, yes, but did we gain a few men from that? No. Maybe not, but we're looking okay for now. We're going back to our camp. Tobio, yeah, you're not doing too hot. We're not going to join a contract that we're obviously not going to win. Thank you very much. And in fact, what we are going to do is it might be worth moving to the free city of Tirosh. I am planning on heading west into Westeros. We may as well. So we may as well travel a little bit and get a little bit closer. Any good contracts as well would be nice. And family feast all as well. My family gathered in the Great Hall in Zombie Bastion, enjoying the realms. Relatively peace while we feasted. My little girl Maeva, my daughter, amused everyone, constantly asking instant questions about dishes and the servants. Meanwhile, my wife kept mostly to herself, quietly trying to avoid any and all conflict with the family. Ugh. I suppose we are Ironborn. We are a little bit brash. I'm sure you know all about that with the Ironborn. How is it looking over here? There's a tyranny war with Lady Phyllis Stokeworth. Of course, the Stokeworth married... Where's Lollis? Lollis married to Bobby B. Her sister taking up arms. She's an imbecile. Wow, okay. Taking up arms against the Targaryens. Alas, too late. Too late for them to be able to do anything about it. We zoom out to Roche. How are you doing? Can I help you out, possibly? I don't think I could. Not going to be worth doing it. Might as well just do a thing. What's your hide muscle? We can do a hide muscle scheme. Yeah, we can do one. Why not? We're not going to move our thing. But here we go into the stepstones for the first time-ish. At least in a while. We're here to earn success chance. Going for the success chance. Get it up. There we go. Fine. Now, while we are sat here, we actually have access to Kingdom level Cass's Bellies Pentos. Ooh, we could go for Pentos possibly. They're not very strong. They've got allies though, unfortunately. But this could be something we look to explore later on, possibly with a sponsor that may help us. Maybe even a sponsor of the Black Fires, possibly. But we'll see. We shall see. We were looking to maybe carve out our own kingdom. We'll see where the roleplay takes us. Well, minus 1% chance. Yeah, we needed that success chance. But I'm still looking to, if I can, get myself involved with any actual wars going on. As a proper mercenary. I don't know why we didn't get paid in that first one. I think we really should have done. But hey ho, we can scrape the barrel again. Can we possibly go to gather provisions? We're going to need to go get provisions if we're going to travel to possibly Storm's End, I'm thinking. To be our next port of call back in Westeros. Let's put it on 4-speed and go from there. I can ransom Captain Jalabar. Ooh, we've got him in our dungeon. I can capture him after the battle. That's pretty cool. Now, you are a Summer God's Jalai. Ah, okay, so you're from the Summer Isles. Our spirit often more martial than their siblings on other islands. Well, you're a poor commander, but you're a good fighter. You're gallows bait, but a skilled fighter. Honestly, I don't suppose I could sell him to slavery. Who could? Could I recruit you? No, I can't. That's a shame. Well, could we ransom? Or what artifacts have you possibly got? Anything worthwhile? Inventory? Nah, you do not. We'll ransom you off. You're not getting any income, are you? No. Okay, well, we'll take the 15. And I think that will be fine. Whatever. There we go. 15 gold. A bit. So we did kind of get paid after that war, though. It's more us taking it ourselves more than anything else. Terosia's going to win its civil war. That's supposed to be expected. Any other wars going on? Any other wars? Literally nothing ever happens. Maybe this mod. I thought this mod would be great for, you know, playing as a landless character, but possibly not. Maybe it's a little bit too bugged out for that. How are we looking with this scheme? Okay, we're looking okay. I think we will return to Westeros after this. Yeah, truce with Lord Paramount Roderick the Worthy in the vassalization war. Even though allied to the Reach, allied to Eastwick, he was not able to win against the Targaryen, the Blackfire invasion. And now once again the old ways have died. The Ironborn have bent the knee to the Westerosi. Maybe, just maybe, it might take a new Ironborn, a new dynasty in the Iron Islands to rise up and take it now. Learning from example, Estrid is at that age where a child absorbs everything and anything in around her like a sponge soaking up water. Though present circumstances prevent me from giving her the finest of education, the young lass seems no less eager to learn for it. Instead of tutors and books that someone more fixed wealth might feel entitled to, she roams a camp shadowing my officers. Yeah, you're going to be a fighter, of course. You're an Ironborn, and you're a mercenary. Of course you're going to be a fighter. Let's get up to 10 advantages, and we will... Oh, no, we're at 100 now. We'll trigger that now. We'll take it, and there we go. Captain... Where hangs follow foreign ruler, Captain Harren Sane of Leasemark. There's a fellow Ironborn knocking about. Foreign ruler of Liarsmark. Okay, well. That's pretty cool. There's a pirate realm, but it's an Ironborn pirate realm. Ooh, I like it. We possibly might have an ally over here. Make a request with him. Provisions, we probably should do. Gold's not worth it. He's Ironborn, of course. He is broke. Escort emissary. Nah, I think we'll go for provisions. Give me the provisions, please. Thank you very much. My acquaintance, my hook on this person. Can I make a request for provisions? Too far away. Yeah, okay. And all is well. Fantastic. We're losing a lot of stress from these events. We love that. Any good contracts? Not really. Support a faction. Ooh, the Lord is fed up of Rainwood's rule. Okay, well, how about... we can gather provisions. Let's have a look for some provisions. And 40%, 24 refined much food. Surely that's enough to get us across the narrow sea and into Westeros. I think that is. And I think Let's get going. I think we've explored quite well. We've got a possible ally down here in Liar's Mark. It's not doing too hot though, to be fair. What's the history of this? There's no way it's just... Oh, they've had it for ages. Ironborn. Ooh, it was Valarion. So it's been under Westerosi / Ironborn rule for a while. I like that. Stand with us. Are you dead yet? Yeah, you're about to be dead now. How much provisions would it take to move to Storm's End, the capital of the Baratheons? 1900. I think we can do that. Let's do it. Let's do it. Cross the Narrow Sea, back to Westeros for a long time. We've moved to Storm's End and a touch of romance. Later with my acquaintance Lady Alara of Goodgate. I don't particularly care. But we'll gain some opinion. Of course, we'll gain some opinion. And we've visited Duran's Defiance. Men at arms damage plus 10%. Mercenary contract rewards 25%. We are now here. Lovely. What is this? Raid for captives. This is a mercenary contract requiring you to aid in a war. We'll have an absolute look at that. Oh, baby. Yes. Oh, Westeros. It's so good. It's so good. Lady Brella. You are... between... What? I'm so confused. Lord Boros, who are you? Of the Griffin River. 2,400 men. Antlermen, Armoured Footmen, Trebuchets. I think we could do them, to be fair. They have got allies, though. A lot of allies. Duskspear of the Gauntlet, Crownlander. He's a while away. He's a while away. To the ruthless Border Reavers. The lady seeks a bold captain, possessing the skills to capture victims alive so a message may be sent to her foes. Honestly, I quite like that. I don't think we've ever done this before. We'll see what happens. But firstly, we should probably reinforce our boys. We refill men at arms. We lose all of them or gold. Fully reinforced. So much gold just to waste on that. But fine, we'll do it. We're fully now 1755 men at arms. We are a formidable force now, and here in Storm's End, we'll quickly visit while we may as well while we are here. Few places are as majestic as a castle, and Storm's End is no exception. Stormlander's troops on banners are visible everywhere in the city. As you pass through the main gate, spot a handful of guards peeking out from the embrasures above. My wife, Belagear, looks around the content phase, seemingly enjoying the change of scene. Of course, she's never been to Westeros before. We love that. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the castle. Why not? Able bodies at the garrison. Anyone to come? 200. That's ridiculous. We're not doing that. Some of your skills. No, head back. Tavern. Let's go to the tavern. Let's hear a story or two. And since that day, Ruha is banished from the world of light, is this a law? Next up to the world of darkness, maybe not. Story had a good point. Exotic marshal would be nice. Marshal +1, we'll take that. We'll absolutely take that. Let's go back to camp and let's have a go. Oh, we've got to protect the innocent. Do we do this though? Raid for captives. We have got a good contract. Let's have a look. Okay, so potential wars between 3 and 5 of Lord Bolus's courtiers will be taken prisoners depending on the tin handed over to Lady Brella. Is this just a requiring you to aid in a war? Okay, so a war's going to happen. Honestly, I don't even know what's going to happen here. I'm just going to take it. Here we go. You start a war with a raid for captives, Casus Belli, or crime, rightful imprisonment only to him. I don't want this contract now. Lord Bodos, you have got yourself 2,400 men. I can take that, no problem. We just need to get there before he links up with his allies, the victor of the Gauntlet. Fine. Raise the banners, we'll march out. Why not? Now, of course, his crown and allies are up here, so we should be able to get to him beforehand. Yeah, we're raising the boys. There we go. Gained a nemesis. I'm just doing what I have to do. Good sir. He's still raising his armies. He's gonna raise them up. 2,400 will cross the river at the Missing Heart, rather than cross straight into him at Griffin River Hold. Put it on 3 speed as well, and here we go. We've got the custom. There we go. Their allies finally joined the war. Is it going to be enough? Possibly not now. Let's have a look at the holding. Castle holding, defender holding advantage +50. Oh, that's going to be a pain. Any other defender advantage, that 15 is going to hurt, but he's not a good commander. +2, yeah, we can deal with that. We're a mercenary Ironborn. We do what we want when we pay the iron price. And we'll win. And we win. Here we go. Better army commander, of course. He's defending in a forest with defensive buildings with more soldiers. But I'm high quality. Of course I'm high quality. More command traits, more men-at-arms counter. Let's go. The Battle of Griffin River. Again, footmen, firemen, good terrain. And the armoured horsemen, apparently forests, is good terrain for armoured horse. And minus 18 advantage, really? I suppose, yeah, they're getting lots from small castle. Yeah, oh, this is going to be tricky. Hook on Sonara expired. Can we capture him? Is he leading it himself? Lord Bodos of Griffin River, he is. Surely my cav can help me out with that. He is now retreating. I'm going to try and chase him down. We can chase him down, destroy his army. He's going to get closer. Oh, that's 3,000. Oh dear. Oh dear. We need to keep these armies apart, and they are running to each other. Let's maybe keep it on 3 speed, and let's head to Ellen Watch. Try and get in between these armies. Ooh, yeah, run away. Run away. That's what I thought. Run away. Let's get between these armies. We've got the boys to do it. I know we have. I know we have. Yeah, we didn't lose very many. Let's have a quick look. Battle of Griffin. We got 21 and killed 1,000. Devotion, war score, fame. Oh, baby, we're looking good. Armoured horsemen, they're so good. Armoured footmen, so good. Reavers, so good. The captain's in great. Kemet again, doing well. Lionel, any events? No. Captain wounded. Call on Bryce. Our Captain Lionel wounded. Lionel doing well. And Walgrave was maimed. Oh, my heavy imp captain's lost an eye. That's a shame by Master Garwin. Well, anyway, we're going to head up north, and we're going to catch them here. Are we going to get there? We are. We're going to get there first, which means we're going to be defending a river crossing and in the hills. Better army commander. Now, without their castle to sit behind, they are sitting ducks. Here we go. The Battle of the Grief with 40 advantage, and our cav surely doing good work. They're going to be reinforced, but 40 advantage gives us 200% damage increase. Surely that's enough. Surely that's enough. And it seems that way. And it seems that way. Kemet wounded them. 96%, baby. Oh, yes. Battle of the Grief. 16 loss. We lost 16 men. Insanity. Absolute insanity. 50% war score. 170 fame. Reavers this time doing the good work. 777 kills. Armoured footmen, of course. I've managed to get their stats disgustingly good. We have a quick look. They've got plus 10. Look at the damage. Base 35. We've more than doubled it. Toughness 25. More than doubled it. Same for the Reavers. 40 to 90. 30 to 70. We're doing so well. We're doing so well. Let's tell you what, let's continue. Let's chase the bigger army south. Oh no, we're chasing the smaller army. Never mind, it should be plenty enough. See, this kind of contract I like. I think this is perfect kind of for the roleplay for here. Are they really going to try and attack me across the river and in hills? Fine, you can do that. Battle of Great Feather. Should be a victory for us, and that should be the war. And it is another great victory. Plus we lost 0 men. 0 men and killed 700. Absolutely insane. But it is a victory. We're going to enforce the demands. There we go. Between 3 and 5 of his courtiers were taken prisoner, depending on his tier. Handed over to Lady Barella. There we go. Okay. To the impressive Captain Kenneth of the heirs of the drowned, your staunch efforts in my war are greatly appreciated. Enjoy your well-earned gold, my good man. Well, my lady. I better ask not what she will do with them. There we go, we gain some gold. Probably not enough gold, to be honest. We'll disband all. And head back to Storm's End. Wow. Well, this mercenary life is suiting us quite well, I suppose. That went very well. Far better than some stinky just contract or performing a play for some person. Now, in terms of camp, what can we do? We can get a level 2 pavilion. This would give us max men-armed regiment, so that's what we're going to do. Let's keep doing this. Let's keep it going. Why not? Let's keep going. We've got a level 2 protect the innocent here. I think we'll take it. I'm not really too sure, but it's a level 2 contract. Ooh, okay. The hard-working folk of Vellum Coast are in need of help. The Lord offers kind rewards to altruistic adventurers. Courtenay, yes. We'll travel to accept. And we'll, of course, scout for talent as well. Anything else? I think we'll be fine. Let's head off. and earn some more Westerosi gold. But first, let's get a request interaction. 600 provisions or 24 gold. We're going for the provisions, I think. Because, again, we've been in Westeros before, and they don't particularly like Ironborn. Now, a willing follower. Ooh, through Dower Hall. She is reckless and postures as I approach. Oh, here we go. The vocation of the last storm was a battle fought during Aegon's conquest. The forces of Argilac Durandon were ultimately defeated after Oris Baratheon, a close friend of Aegon the Conqueror, slew King Argilac in single combat. There we go. Happy to join my camp. Faith of the Seven Storm. You're not particularly good, to be complete. I need fighters. Good fighters as well. Protect the innocent. High success chance. We have to go for the success chance. Oh, I thought this was an actual thing rather than just, you know. We've got a stewardship perk. Demand payment for hooks could be nice. Domicile income plus 5 a month. Oh my goodness. That's actually really good. That is so good, actually. That is so good. I mean, just we've literally just got that perk from travelling around and collecting stewardship XP from wherever. And it won't just toss me, queries my daughter Estrid. Excuse me. Trying and failing to keep the quaver from her voice. I glanced out at the small pony she sits on, the easiest, most placid learner mount I could find in the entire camp. Was I this scared when my father taught me to ride? Oh, okay, then I'll just kick her into a trot and be firm but respectful. Master the horse, yeah, prowess challenge with Ironborn, everything's prowess. And I'm doing it, Dad, I'm doing it. Good for you, Estrid Seaborn. Good for you. Martial education, of course, that's what we like to see. Definitely, martial. You'll be a fighter, girl. You'll be a fighter. Now, what is going on elsewhere? You're allied to Captain Gawain. You are, yeah, the Blackfires are so secure in their reign. What about a little bit closer to home? Stannis Baratheon, Lord Paramount of the Stormlands. You're doing okay, I suppose. Rough terrain expert, got lots of children. The heir is Corwin Baratheon. Bobby B, however, Renly has died, but Bobby is, yeah, he's Stannis' court bard. That is so funny. I'm sorry, that is so funny. Aegon the Sixth, however, he's just ruling from King's Landing at the moment, and looks like he's doing a good job of it. Regale Court, no, I want mercenary contracts, thank you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. King Aegon has just expelled us. Edict of Expulsion cancels and nullifies any and all contracts you have taken or might have taken in the Seven Kingdoms. We've just been expelled again. To the miserable Captain Kenneth, consider yourself warned. You and your ilk have outstayed your welcome in the Iron Throne. If you do not take your camp elsewhere, I shall be forced to consider you a fugitive and make you leave. How dare you? The cretinous king threatens me. Once again, we've been betrayed by the King of the Iron Throne again. Oh, I can't believe it. Yeah, this is as good. We got those provisions while we could. Can we go fishing quickly? Get some more opportunity spoon. Yeah, we'll spend some time with her and we'll nothing bites. That's a shame now. Where will 1,000 provisions take us? Probably not too far, unfortunately. Can we make it to Tiroche? I don't think we'll be able to. No, 1,800. Right, we might have to buy some provisions. That's a shame. From Storm's End. We'll go. Thinking of something else. Supplies are this way. We can buy some. 79 gets us 1,500. I can take some. 300. No, that's not enough. We need to buy 79. That's so not worth it. That is so not worth it. But that does mean we can go wherever we want to go now. We've got 2,700 influence. We know there are some allies over here. Tell you what, there's an ally over here. He's Ironborn. We've worked for him before. Let's maybe head over here instead. How about that? Let's go over to this dude. This random Ironborn. Captain Harren of Liar's Mark. We'll go over to your territory. And, ooh, Canaro taught Caris Bastard Valerian. Good job. And we'll set up camp here. And what's he going to do? Tell us to leave? Ooh, raid for captives again, baby. Ooh, I think we can. Captain Visalian. You want me to Magister Nasaria of the Great Vilibosh. You look Tyroshi. You are Tyroshi. You've got allies. But nothing we shouldn't be able to handle, to be honest. You've got ornate helms, which are Spearmen, we can counter them, and you've got Stepstone Pirates, which are skirmishers. We counter them. Honestly, I think we can do this. I think we can do a raid for captives. You seek a bold captain possessing the skills to capture victims alive, so a message may be sent to his foes. Honestly, let's do it. Let's do it. Raise the banners, we march out immediately. There we go. And follower's heart. Kemet, no, I cannot. Rolor Tiroshi, 44-year-old, okay. If she's willing to run away with you, she's not impressed now. The army, we will make landfall in Tirosh at Stramanosh. Want to lose our disembarking penalty. Now your ally is Captain of Tiger's Island. Who are you? A pirate realm. Ugh, that's not good. They may be able to get both of their things. Our city holding doesn't give any defensive bonus. Honestly, we should be good. We should be good. Come on, let's cross over. Let's disembark. Or how? Oh, yeah, we are disembarking. We'll go to here. Yeah, they just sat there. That's unfortunate. We've only got 14 advantage. These people are city dwellers. They're not fighters. They don't know graft. Harsh words. Servants often need to be reminded of their place, and the greater their impudence or incompetence, the more forceful the reminder. Wouldn't know where we had any servants, but Esther seems troubled after having overheard one of these reminders. She's most confused by the servant's tolerance of my recriminations, wanting to know why I did not expect the servant to find a way to retaliate in the future. Vengeful, yeah, why not? We're Ironborn, of course we're vengeful. Now we are going to be recently disembarked for a while, so let's let that go away. Before we engage, let's go to the wilds, and okay, please, and to divide their army would be nice. In plains, our heavy cav could be good, while in jungle, not as much, but they are indeed going to try, and we recently disembarked still for 17 days. Yeah, we're not going to do anything about that. We're just going to sit here, wait for our disembark penalty to go. 6 days, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom, 2,900. We are going to take some 100 casualties. Oh my god, I suppose it is jungle. But surely our heavy imp should do well in the jungle. Here we go. Bad terrain, but it's bad terrain. Favourable terrain for the pirates. But we should have the men at arms. Lionel doing a good job. We should have the advantage as well. We have the captain of Cape Babi Bosch. City name. Whatever. But it's going to be a victory. Of course it's going to be a victory for us. Maybe a little bit more costly than I would have liked. But we're going to head to their capital and chase them down. We'll chase down the main army. Quick look at that. We lost 0 men. We lost 0 men. I don't know about that. We're only on... But we've got a good war score and devotion. We're making a name for ourselves here. Fighting as a proper mercenary across Essos. I love this. I love this far more than just doing stupid little I mean, I know this is a contract, but it's like a proper contract, you know. And a ruler in the making. There's no end on the opinions and wants of my son and heir Jorl. Half the time he's trying to tell me what to do. Now I have a son and heir Jorl. Seaborn. Quickly pause it. A fighter. You will be. You'll be indeed. And we're fighting another battle here at Adorius. We are the attacker, possibly across a river. Challenge a rival to a duel. He's got 15. I've got 24. I would like to, but I'm fighting in the middle of a battle. I'm just going to hold it until we get the battle finished and done. And we've just won that. Let's accept the winnings of this. Enforcer demands. We gain gold, baby. And we're going to disband the army. Victory. And tell you what. Lord Bodosgale of the Griffin River, my nemesis. I'm Ironborn. The RP thing to do is to absolutely take this on, and oh, we could die here, but we're going to do it. Single combat, Lord Bodos. You've come all the way to Essos to fight me now. We stalk around each other, each weighing our options. You raise a fearsome hammer. Of course, he's got a hammer. Oh, I grip my own axe tightly. Of course, I've got an axe. I'm an Ironborn. Oh, this is so cool. The deadly weapon feels cool and weighty in my grasp. This fight may only be till first blood, but that doesn't ease my nerves till first blood. Pah! Lol. Maggot, let's do better moment than you have tried to break my guard. Let's have a go. My axes are better protected than any shield, parrying, countering, and guarding against his every move. Wherever he moves his hammer, my axe is there waiting. Boss wastes no time, meeting with an intense series of crushing thwacks that force me to back step by step. My form is good, with only small errors, and Boss's stance is formidable. Oh no. A blow from my axe to the gut. Better man have died. Let's keep as famous as me. Could mock him. I doesn't literally. Let's try and stay on the defense. Oh no. Despite best, my opponent shatters my guard bar, shouts something incoherent, and launches into a series of sloppy, crushing thwacks. Oh no. You'll rule the day, you will rule the day. Indeed, that's embarrassing. Let's just forget that happened. Let's forget that happened. We were wounded, but we got successfully treated by our maester. Of course we did, and we're heading back after a successful venture. We'll build up the rest of this, and we'll visit the pirate den holding. Ooh, let's have a go. Never haven't been to a pirate den before. Look at this, the main square. Few places are as infamous as the local pirate dens, and Sharpshore is no exception. The Tiroshi outlaws, mercenaries, exiles, and rogue captains roam freely across these untamed lands. As we make our way through the narrow alleyways surrounded by roaring sounds of revelry and a suffocating scent of spilled ale, we are greeted by crooked smiles, while weary eyes will follow our steps from behind tattered hoods in dim corners. My daughter Isra looks around with content face. Let's think of something else. Supplies are this way. Town crime are something for us. Criminal, Justicar. It's a little bit stinky, to be honest. We'll take some of them. Supplies are just around the corner. That's a lot of stuff. Honestly, I can take some supplies. And I intimidate her. Fantastic. And we can look some locals at the tavern. Indeed, we'll hear a story. Stewardship, yeah, why not? But we've got a few provisions, and there we go. We lost a duel, unfortunately, but we're getting 1.1 domicile income. We'll just quickly wait until we're able to get this building done. Would love to lose a little bit of stuff there now. Okay. Oh my goodness, you were killed by Obasio. Well, I don't know how these random guys got here, but they're here. Let's have a quick look at our pavilion now. What has that done? Any more men-at-arms we can get? 3 or 4. We can now call in favours for more men-at-arms. Honestly, I wouldn't mind getting more Vivas. That's probably the more roleplay-friendly thing to do. But honestly, we can make a request interaction with Captain Harren for men-at-arms regiment. He has any type he's got access to. Honestly, he won't accept. He's stronger than me. I already have 800 plus, giving him minus. Oh my god, you're joking. You will accept provisions or gold though. However, okay, we'll probably ask you for some provisions then. Why not? And Captain Visalian, what about men-at-arms? You will accept men-at-arms. Now you are Lysini. Let's go for some men-at-arms. Let's see what we get. I'm a footman. Not awful. Not awful. I'll admit, not awful. Not great, but not awful. They're okay because we get good stats on them because of our heavy and captain and all of our I mean, look at that. We get good stats on them. But I would have preferred something else. Now that's now going to be 3 out of 4 of our men-at-arms are heavy footmen. But it's fine. It's fine. We can work with it. We can work with it. Is there anything else worth building in our camp? Supply tent, baggage train. Oh, not really. Mess tent, roaring campfire, max men-at-arms regiments +1 we could get actually. Honestly, let's do that. Let's do that. Really, tell you what, we're really leaning into the mercenary lifestyle. We are getting on in age a bit. We're now 40 years of age. We've got 4 children, including 1 wife. But let's make ourselves as good a mercenaries as we can. And that should be it. Now, because we're stronger than this guy, he's never going to kick us out. Let's be honest. He's never going to kick us out. So we can use this as a base to operate within as our mercenary. I think that's going to be the goal for just now at least. Let's do a few upgrades here. We can afford a few. There we go. And we can refill men-at-arms with provisions. I don't want to completely empty out our provisions, but honestly, we probably would be able to. There we go. Can also script the barrel as well. Inspire followers. And we do. Getting 25 soldiers wasn't really worth it, but we are formidable. We are strong. Again, betrayed by Westerosi. Lords, I think the long term, I want to return to Westeros, possibly with an army by my back. But I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it as much as I'm making it. I'm really enjoying this series, and I hope you are as well. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.